Well, good morning, folks. Welcome to, as you can tell, a very bright and sunny morning on the farm. Today's Mother's Day, so to all the mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Especially to my mother, who lives way far away, over in the UK. Of course, they have to have Mother's Day on a different day. They had their Mother's Day on March 14th. Well, they just never got on with the metric system, and they never figured out how to drive on the right side of the road. I wouldn't expect them to get Mother's Day right either, but all jokes aside, no, it's actually in the UK, it's linked to Easter and Lent. It's the fourth Sunday in Lent, so they got a whole different logic behind it. But right here at home, I want to wish a happy Mother's Day to my beautiful wife, Carmen. She's an excellent mother to our daughter, Charlotte. Yeah, Charlotte, if you didn't know this, Charlotte's a miracle baby. She was 10 years in the making, and we're absolutely blessed to have her, as am I blessed to have Carmen as my wife. And we are blessed to have sheep, and they are very vocal. We're coming out here to check to see if we have any new mothers in the pen. We're expecting Olga and Thelma. There are 2 ewes left that have not yet lambed. So let's go check them out. There's Olga. No lambs. There's Thelma. Thelma's over there. No lambs. But there are lots of lambs running around, so we gotta appreciate that. Thelma will probably lamb at 2 o'clock this afternoon if we're lucky. So we just planted some crab apple trees. We're gonna plant some lilac bushes here right away. First, I'm gonna take this bucket and we're gonna go fetch up the rams and see if we can't move them down to lower pasture. I know I said I wasn't gonna do this on Mother's Day, but she's got a heart of gold and she suggested we should move some sheep here right away. So the sun is shining, we might as well get after it. Well, I'm actually surprised I got these 2 barred up. No problem at all, they went right in there. So Carmen's gonna run over and grab the crook, and then the rodeo begins, because we gotta get them one at a time out of there and then up into the trailer. I think the first one will go decent enough, but it's the second one, having to get the second one in there with the open door, and the first one probably want not to be in there. But we shall see how this unfolds.
Okay. Oh, take our chicken with us.
Oh, there's Todd. Todd and Jock. Todd and Jock, yep. Now we're gonna let them figure out if they want to come out. They're gonna see that grass. They're gonna, nom 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 nom, tasty grass. Tasty grass, go get the tasty grass. Call them in, Charlotte. It's coming. Look, they're gonna go get tasty grass. Can you come in and see them? You have some tasty grass for them, Charlotte?
Danny, we get the one off
We
the
should
side.
have enough.
We get the one off the side.
Yeah, there's a pink stem.
So it's getting on in the evening here now. There's still no lambs. Got a great big bucket of food scraps for the pigs. We got spaghetti, boiled eggs, some buns, jug of milk. They're gonna eat good tonight. Oh, go on, get in there and get some. Oh, a bit of salad. That's just what you were looking for, isn't it? You know, it's been such a busy day. I almost forgot to feed the chickens. It wasn't until I saw them coming up here trying to steal dog food that I realized I hadn't fed them yet today. So better get after that, or they'll be eating some $40 a bag chicken feed, which I don't know about you, but I can't afford that. All right, so I'm just here in the brooder, the little chicken house, with all of our Cornish cross chicks. I just topped up their water, and I'm about to crack open a second bag of feed. So we got these chicks on the 28th of April, and from then until now, today's the 9th of May, they've gone through one 20-kilo bag of chick starter. And it's all free choice. It's not rationed out by weight or anything like that. It's just in one of these bulk feeders, and they go get what they want. So that's just what they're eating, and seem to be growing good. Everybody seems to be happy. They're a bit vocal right now because obviously I'm in here, but and it is quite warm in here. Our days are warming up. It's 20 degrees outside right now today, so we've got the one heat lamp going. I don't think tonight I'm going to fire up the second heat lamp just because we'll probably cook them right out of here. And I don't want to come at 5 o'clock in the morning and have fried chicken. So I guess that works out to 12 days. They've gone through 20 kilograms of feed at $18 a bag. So 75 chicks. Yeah, that's not bad. We're pretty well on par, I think, for coming out of this with a $300 feed bill for these chicks. And well, you know what they cost in the grocery store, right? So we'll definitely, I mean, unless of course we come out tomorrow morning and half of them are dead, we're gonna come out on the right side of the math on this one, I think. So one thing we never did have to deal with these chickies is pasty butt, and I attribute that to a couple of different things. So yeah, a good crumble feed mix from a reputable feed source, making sure that they're getting everything they need dietary wise. And the water is definitely a big one, making sure there is some additional nutrients and vitamins in there. So we just put a couple pinches of vitamin supplement in there with about 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar. And again, I don't think there's any science behind it, but it's working for us. And before we did that, it wasn't working for us, and we've done it more than once. So if it's repeatable and you're definitely seeing a change in results, I would say that's as close to science as we're going to get here on the farm. All right, so now a word of caution. I don't know how many people watch what we do and think, man, that's a great idea. We should do that too. But if anybody is, I just want to show you a lesson we learned. And I don't know if it's a lesson that we learned or just something that we suddenly become aware of and think it's valuable to share in case others may not have experienced this and then do and end up in a pickle. So as I mentioned earlier today, we did plant a couple of crabapple trees back here in behind the chicken house. And you can see we've got this bucket. It's got an automatic float water. It's tied into a garden hose. It's tied back to the shop. And I don't have to pack water for the rest of the summer, right? So there's like 180 days where I don't have to pack water to the chickens. And the dogs come down here and they drink out of this, and it's fantastic for me because it just takes a pile of workload off. But when we came to plant one of these trees here today, there was one of our smaller chickens had actually got into the bucket and seemingly was unable to get out of the bucket, and was just sitting there treading water. And I don't think for very long, probably like an hour, hour and a half maybe at most. But nevertheless, I mean, that's still time for something bad to happen. So anyways, we were able to extricate the chicken from there, get her into the hen house, and she's dried off now, back to normal, just doing fantastic. So I mean, there's a good news, there's a silver lining there, but it could have been a different story. So something to be aware of anyways, if you do use something similar to this, that you may just want to watch out for, because as you see, they hop right up there, right? So if they're to hop across and get stuck in the water. I didn't know chickens could swim, but apparently chickens can swim. I just don't know how long chickens can swim for. I hope never have to find out. Well, before we wrap things up, I just want to let you know 2 exciting things that happened here recently. Well, we reached 400 subscribers on our YouTube channel, so if you're one of those 400, just want to say a huge thank you for tuning in every day, watching, all your comments, your feedback, likes. Really appreciate it. It's very encouraging, helps us keep going on with this. And if you're one of the folks that just tune in every day and you're not subscribed, I invite you obviously to go down below, hit that subscribe button. The second exciting thing that happened here is that one of our videos, poop-free nesting boxes, which is all about how we keep our nesting boxes obviously poop-free, kind of speaks for itself, right? Reached 1,000 views on YouTube. And so that's, I mean, whatever, that's small potatoes for a lot of channels, but for us, that's kind of a big deal. So again, thank you very much for helping us get there. On that note, I'm gonna go inside. It's a beautiful evening. We've got some cheesecake inside, and I know there's a cup of tea waiting to be had, so I'll let you go for now. I'll see you tomorrow.